With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready, slow ready. Watch the run, watch the run.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Be alert, be alert. Mike, 45. Come on.
Now Foles. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
Buccaneers 13-yard line.
Let's go.
45 to Mike. It's a party now. What? 45.
Here's Foles. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Give me some. Here we go,
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We don't want this.
Check 13. Check 13.
Foles into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. He's got daylight past the 20, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Easy. Protein spill.
Now Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Back to throw here. Open man is Westbrook, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 45 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Ready?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jameis to throw it. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Double dog, that's the way. Mike's 50, 65.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Foles now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the run.
Go. Easy.
They'll set up to throw. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. That's the end.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
380.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. Say. Under crunch.
Watch 13.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and it's now 21-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Here's Winston. Escaping the pressure. And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. On play action, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Ready? Flag! I got it! What's the curl?
Barber on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Ready? Slow ready. I'm here all day. Ready, come see.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
What we got? What we got?
A shotgun give to Fournette. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wide 80.
Here we go. Tight end left, tight end left. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 45's the mic.
Deeper.
It's going to be a long day.
Down to hit.
Now back to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
A big third down play there for the Jags. 48 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I'm going to run you over. Check 3. 1-1.
Second and 14. This throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston now. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
45.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Sharks got it, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake. Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Foles. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Winston now to throw on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Winston. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston now from the 50. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a deep ball here, home in just past the 50. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
3 bucks. Under. Alert 3.
Fournette, a first down carry. And shutting him off, now open field. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 42 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 10, Winston, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
We got to step it up.
Winston. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Titans on the Ringo. Hey, Caden. You got three down. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Kill. Pick the edge.
Down to hit.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
This is Fournette, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Fournette. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's coming this way. Here we go.
And able to find Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Fournette.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the run, it's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.